Hey friends, welcome. My name is Doug Meyer, one of the associate pastors here at Treach Memorial United Methodist Church, and you are tuning in to Morning Pause. What is Morning Pause, you ask? It's a little thing we do once a week. We put it out on the internet. Some of you watch it on Thursday mornings. Other of you watch it at all sorts of other random times. But what we try to do is share a thought-provoking provoke, something that makes you think, wonder, consider, contemplate your life, your spirituality, how and if they all merge together. And hopefully, in the midst of all that, you might have a cup of coffee or your other favorite beverage and just, take a pause. Step out of the madness that you and I call life. So this morning, I wanted us to imagine mental rules. Do you have mental rules? You know, those things that percolate up in your head that kind of guide you in your decision making, and you're doing and you're not doing, and you're speaking and not speaking. I know I'm not the only one that has those. I have a bunch. I have a suspicion I know where they came from, but mine impact my living sometimes in a healthy way and sometimes in a way that really kind of drags me down and drags down my mental wellness. Let me share with you some of mine, and maybe if you're able, jot down, or at least mentally jot down some of yours. Be nice, be happy. Matter of fact, don't just be happy, be incredibly happy. Be smart, be in charge, be perfect, be thin, be athletic, be charming. The crazy, I call them the Be Rules. And that's really hard to live up to, those Be Rules, all the time. And I use those in an unhealthy way as a template, as a lens through which I see my life, and I judge how I'm doing. I'm in the process of dismantling some of my Be Rules, and in part going back to find out, well, where the heck did those come from? And like a lot of stuff, you know, we just grew up hearing those in different ways. And then in some ways, they were affirmed and reaffirmed by school or by career or by partner or whatever. Not always in a healthy way, but in a way that kind of continued to guide us. And we do that which works for us, and, you know, in healthy and unhealthy ways. I was in a setting this morning where we were joking about picking teams, and I still carry a really hard memory of being a little kid and being husky, chubby, overweight, and not very athletic, and always being the last or next to last kid picked by a team. And so somehow I made up a rule that thin, athletic people succeed. And I always kind of resented that then because I never became that. And I aspired for that, but to be honest with you, that's about as far as it went. You know, you and I both know that if it was a strong enough aspiration, I could have exercised more, dieted more, pursued healthier living more. But nonetheless, those are the kind of tapes and rules that play in my head, and I suspect they play in yours. And I would invite you to join me in this little exercise of beginning to dismantle those that just feed your inner critic. Do you have an inner critic? You know, that little voice that says, you're not enough. You're not skinny enough, fast enough, charming enough. You don't have enough hair. They're judgment critical voices. And usually they don't help us in the least. Not at all. So perhaps with this moment, you can claim permission to begin dismantling those, to start by making a list. When we're done here, sit down and make a list. It's probably going to be a work in progress of all the different Be Rules. Be this, be that, don't be this, don't be that. And then decide, maybe it's helpful where they came from, but don't expend a lot of energy on that. If you can't figure out where they came from, just figure out, are they helping me today to be all that I can be? And if today all that you can be is a moderately happy, somewhat successful parent, partner, that's okay. Some days moderately happy is enough. Give yourself permission today to step outside the demands of always being on, and just take a break. Just take a break. Take a walk, take a break, put on some headphones, have a nice glass of wine. Do something that helps you dismantle all the crazy expectations that are coming at you and me every day. I'd love to hear about this little experiment and how it works for you. And what is the B rule that messes you up? And what is the B rule that lifts you up? If you could, share them in the comments, shoot me a note. Whatever, however you do it, be as happy as you can be because you are a person of worth and value. If you enjoyed today's morning pause, share it with a friend or reflect back to us, myself or Alyssa Robinson, on what you get out of these times of considering and contemplation. As always, I'm really grateful that you checked it out. And if you would now join me for just a really deep breath, a moment of quiet, and then a prayer. Creator, I am grateful that you help me think and consider and contemplate who I am and how I am, and that I am made in such a way that I can make a new and different choice to be as healthy and happy as I possibly can be. Amen. Until next week, have a great day, everybody. Take care.